when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go!
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his pass incomplete. Down to the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
What's left? What's left?
All day, just like that.
Come on!
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and some.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown. this first half, and the Giants have got it on cruise control. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
One receiver left, two to the right.
Come on, let's go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ohio.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Manziel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Manziel. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now.
Manziel steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. So we've come upon halftime. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they thought they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And now it's 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. Every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Johnny Manziel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, the hurdle. Oh. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then bring...
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession, brings up 3rd.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And his throw is incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. It's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 11 on the game there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He was trying to get it to AP out of the backfield, and it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go! Grand 38!
They'll look to throw again. He's got time in the pocket. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, Barney! Here we go!
Another pistol look here. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
That's taken it around the 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Here's Bryant for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now another shot here at the PAT. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And out now comes from the Cowboys. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Watching now.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now Manziel. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down following the run.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, all right, here we go. Eddie's yours. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Another extra point opportunity here. And the lead is down to 20. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on first. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They pitch it out to Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come up in an offset eye. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Here's Johnson, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the
And
tight
on
end.
3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra
Here we go.
defensive back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their dangerous wide receiver, 79.